Welcome to Byte-Sized Tech, where we blend casual conversations with insightful discussions on the latest in technology and gadgets. Today, we're diving into a whirlwind of updates, from the shiny new features on our phones to some fascinating shifts in the world of artificial intelligence and even our digital freedoms.
It's a truly dynamic time in tech. We're seeing innovations that promise both incredible convenience and, let's be honest, a few eyebrow-raising questions about how our digital lives are evolving.
Yeah.
We'll really dig into what's genuinely impactful for you and what might just be a bit of, well, tech fluff.
Exactly. We want to equip you with those aha moments, maybe even a chuckle or two, as we explore what's happening right now in your digital world. And what better place to start than the devices we carry everywhere? Let's kick things off with the latest in the smartphone arena, specifically the buzz around Apple's iOS 26 and Google's Pixel 10. Both giants are really pushing the envelope on user experience, but in, fascinatingly different ways. What's grabbing your attention first when you look at these updates?
Well, what's immediately clear is that both Apple and Google are meticulously refining their core strengths, while also subtly but powerfully weaving AI into the fabric of daily use. For Apple, with iOS 26, it's really about enhancing the familiar.
Okay.
They've given the phone app a significant overhaul. The traditional tab bar at the bottom. It's now a sleek, pill-shaped bar with just 3 essential tabs: calls, contacts, and keypad.
Oh, that's interesting. So less clutter right off the bat. Where did things like voicemails and favorites go?
They're now smartly integrated right into the calls tab, making the interface much cleaner. And if you're like me, constantly bombarded by spam,
Oh, yeah.
you'll appreciate the ability to filter the calls tab to only show voicemails.
Yeah.
It's a small change, maybe, but it cuts through a lot of that digital noise.
That sounds like a game changer for anyone tired of playing phone tag with telemarketers.
And speaking of cutting through noise, the new smart call screening feature in iOS 26 really feels like your iPhone is getting its own personal assistant almost.
You can choose to never screen, but the truly smart options are ask reason for calling, where the caller answers questions and you get a transcript before your phone even rings, or simply sending all unknown numbers straight to voicemail.
Yeah, no more guessing if a call is important or just another robocall. It's Apple taking a more proactive stance on a core user pain point.
Yeah,
Those unwanted interruptions.
definitely.
And beyond calls, they're also deeply committed to helping you make your device truly yours. Take iMessage customization, for instance.
Ah, yeah.
You can now add backgrounds to your chats using your own photos, simple colors, or even preset images like a serene sky or calming water. And this personalized background is visible to everyone in the chat who's also running iOS 26 or later,
Oh, neat.
which adds a nice sort of shared aesthetic to your conversations.
I love how they're leaning into personalization that everyone in the chat can actually see, and the lock screen is getting a serious glow up too, right? Just hold down on it and you're in. There's a new hexagonal button for spatial scenes, which uses a bit of visual magic to create a cool 3D effect for your wallpaper. Plus, you can actually make the clock size much larger, taking up like a third of the screen.
Which is quite a bit, yeah.
And even add color to the controls at the bottom.
Yeah, and this isn't just about making things look pretty, It connects to a broader trend of giving users far more granular control over their device's aesthetics. It's about moving beyond just function to truly allow you to imbue your device with your own personal style. It's an extension of self, kind of.
Makes sense.
Now, if Apple is refining the personal touch, Google, with its Pixel 10 and 10 Pro, is really pushing the boundaries of what a phone can do, especially with its on-device AI.
And they're finally catching up with magnetic wireless charging. That's been a big differentiator for some other phones.
Absolutely. The entire Pixel 10 series now features 15W Key 2 wireless charging with built-in magnets. So for those who appreciate that satisfying magnetic snap.
Yeah, that click.
For accessories and charging without a case, it feels much like Apple's MagSafe. The Pro XL even gets a boost to 25W with QI 2.2, offering faster speeds for compatible accessories. But the real powerhouse under the hood is the Tensor G5 chip.
Ah, Google's custom chip. What's the big deal about this version? Is it just faster?
Well, speed is part of it, but the Tensor G5 is Google's 5th custom chipset, and crucially, it's the first one made by TSMC, a leading independent semiconductor manufacturer.
Okay.
This signals Google's growing independence in chip design and manufacturing, and it means many AI features can now run entirely on the phone.
Oh, wow.
This is a huge win for user data privacy because it avoids sending your sensitive information up to the cloud for processing.
That's a significant differentiator in an AI-driven world, keeping our data local, and it enables features like Magic Queue, which sounds almost like a helpful ghost in your machine you mentioned.
It's exactly that. Magic Queue is a context-aware AI that operates quietly in the background. It surfaces relevant information and actions precisely when you need them, pulling from apps like Gmail, Messages, Calendar, even the phone app.
Sulika.
Imagine someone texts you about a reservation, and Magic Queue automatically pulls up those details without you even asking.
Huh.
This is where AI truly moves from just a party trick to a genuinely useful background helper, taking friction out of daily tasks. It's like your phone anticipating your needs,
Right.
but with the crucial privacy benefit of keeping your data on your device.
That's a huge step forward for true convenience. But here's where it gets really fascinating, I think. The Pixel 10 offers real-time voice translations during phone calls with a unique twist. It apparently mimics the speaker's voice.
It does.
So if I'm talking to someone who speaks Japanese, I'd hear their voice, but translate it into English, speaking back to me. It supports English to Spanish, German, Japanese, and a bunch of others. That's mind-blowing.
It really is a remarkable technological feat that truly bridges communication gaps. While, okay, some might find hearing their own voice translated a bit uncanny.
A little weird, maybe.
Yeah, maybe a little weird, but it aims to preserve a layer of authenticity in cross-language communication. And Google's camera enhancements are equally, if not more, heavily AI-driven.
Okay, how so? What new tricks do they have for photography this time?
Well, first off, the baseline Pixel 10 now includes a 5x telephoto lens, a feature previously exclusive to the Pro models.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, and its Super Res Zoom, which goes up to 20x, uses AI to significantly enhance digitally zoomed photos, reducing that fuzzy, pixelated look we all kind of dread.
And the Pro model takes it even further, doesn't it? Like, way further.
Absolutely. The Pixel 10 Pro features an impressive 100x Pro Res Zoom, which is a massive leap from the Pixel 9 Pro's 30x.
Wow, 100x.
And this zoom uses a diffusion model, an advanced AI technique that essentially fills in the gaps and intelligently cleans up digitally zoomed images after the shot is taken.
After the shot. Okay.
Yeah. It's smart enough to retain the original image, and importantly, it doesn't try to enhance people's faces in some unnatural way. And crucially, all photos taken with the Pixel 10 are tagged with C2PA metadata.
C2PA metadata. What does that mean for me, like as a user?
So C2PA metadata is a new standard that essentially tags your photos to indicate if AI was involved in editing or generating parts of the image. It's a crucial step towards transparency and, authenticating digital content.
Ah,
But it raises an important question for us, doesn't it? If AI heavily processes a photo, to what extent is it still purely a photograph documenting reality, or is it something else entirely? It really blurs those lines.
That's a powerful point. It definitely speaks to a growing challenge in our visual world. But for those more immediate needs, like just getting a good group shot without someone blinking, Google's got Byte-Sized Tech, right?
Yes, no more worrying if someone blinked or wasn't smiling. Byte-Sized Tech uses AI to sift through several shots and merge the best faces, ensuring everyone is looking at the camera and smiling, all with a single tap. Then there's Add Me, an augmented reality and AI feature that layers two separate shots, actually allowing the photographer to appear in a group photo with others.
Well, that's clever.
It's even getting better at recognizing gestures for a more natural look. And for those who want to level up their photo game, Camera Coach uses Google's Gemini AI models to provide step-by-step guidance on how to take more impressive photos, prompting you on zoom, positioning, framing.
So it's essentially a photography tutor built right into your phone. That's genuinely useful. And beyond photos, the Pixel is also helping us document our lives and even create music now.
Indeed. The new Pixel Journal app helps you document your day with AI-generated suggestions based on your photos or activities. And the Pixel Recorder app now lets you add AI-generated music to your recordings, choosing from various mood options. It's a niche feature, maybe, but potentially very useful. A creative tool for adding atmosphere to your voice notes or interviews.
Okay, that's quite the journey through our future phones. Now let's maybe pivot to the broader AI landscape. It's shaping up to be quite the wild ride, isn't it? We're seeing AI just pop up everywhere, from art creation to boosting our personal productivity.
Absolutely. We're witnessing such rapid evolution in AI, bringing both incredible utility and, as you mentioned, some really serious considerations around ethics, privacy, and even what constitutes a real creative work.
Right.
Take AI image generators, for example. When we look at various comparisons, ChatGPT's GPT Image 1 often comes out as a strong best overall, for its free tier, precise results, text-based edits, clear text generation, and pretty photorealistic outputs.
Okay.
Midjourney, on the other hand, truly excels at following complex prompts and creating really artistic, sometimes abstract imagery.
But then you have something like Grok, which was ranked last in some assessments due to frequent errors and a notable lack of industry standard safeguards, especially concerning deepfakes. It feels like the Wild West of digital art sometimes, where creativity meets copyright conundrums and, well, sometimes questionable content.
That's a very apt description. The concerns around deepfakes and misinformation are definitely escalating, leading to intensifying legal battles over copyright. We're seeing entities like Disney and Universal suing Midjourney and Ziff Davis suing OpenAI.
Wow.
This really brings to the forefront a fundamental question. Do AI companies have a freedom to learn from vast amounts of copyrighted works online? Or do artists have a right to control how their creations are used to train these models? It's a very complex and, frankly, unresolved legal challenge right now.
And it goes beyond just images, right? Even the companies behind these AI tools are making moves regarding how they're trained. Anthropic, the company behind Claude AI, has a new data policy that has raised some eyebrows.
Yeah, this is a critical point about user agency and data privacy in the age of AI. Anthropic will now start training its AI models on user data, including new chat transcripts and coding sessions by default.
By default.
By default. You, the user, have to actively opt out by September 28th if you don't want your data used. If you don't opt out, your data could be retained for up to 5 years.
5 years. Wow.
And the initial pop-up toggle switch is automatically set to on, which means many users might inadvertently agree without realizing the implications. While you can change this in privacy settings later, it only applies to future data. This default opt-in approach definitely shifts the responsibility onto the user, which can be a bit of a slippery slope,
That's a huge privacy consideration for anyone using AI tools. On a slightly lighter and perhaps more amusing note, WhatsApp has released a new writing help feature.
Yes, it uses AI to rephrase your messages or adjust their tone. You can make them sound more professional, more supportive, or even, as you implied earlier, maybe more funny.
Maybe try to be funny.
Right, try. Crucially, Meta states it uses private processing technology, meaning Meta or WhatsApp, supposedly do not read the content of your messages or the AI suggestions, which addresses a pretty significant privacy concern.
Okay, that's good. So get ready for your messages to be transformed into, well, maybe not always comedy gold, but certainly different. The AI sense of humor is still a work in progress, it seems.
Seems that way.
And for anyone struggling with digital distractions, there's a new app offering a surprisingly charming solution, Focus Friend.
You're referring to the Focus Friend app, developed by internet creator Hank Green. It's a gamified focus timer with a core idea that's delightfully simple. A charming cartoon pinto bean character only knits socks and scarves when you're not using your phone.
Huh. Okay.
You then collect these knitted items to decorate your bean's virtual room. If you interrupt a focus session, the bean looks disappointed and its current work disappears.
A surprisingly effective psychological hack to help us put down our phones and actually focus. Who knew a disappointed cartoon bean could be so motivating? It actually became the #1 free iOS app recently, I saw.
It did? And it's on Android, too. It taps into a very human desire not to disappoint, even a virtual bean. It's a clever approach to combating that omnipresent problem of doom scrolling.
Totally. So what does all of this mean for our control over our devices and what we see online? It feels like there's this growing tension between individual freedom, company control, and broader regulation.
Exactly. If we connect this to the bigger picture, we're seeing a clear push-pull between security, governmental oversight, and the digital liberties that users have kind of come to expect.
Yeah.
A major example of this is Google's impending move to shut down the ability to sideload apps from unverified developers on Android.
That's a pretty big deal, isn't it? Sideloading has always been a key differentiator for Android compared to iOS, offering users more freedom, more choice.
It absolutely is. Google is implementing a new developer verification program for all apps, including those from third-party app stores. Their justification is security. Google's analysis apparently found that sideloaded apps contain over 50 times more malware than apps available in the Google Play Store.
50 times. Okay, that's significant.
It is. This change will become mandatory in some countries like Brazil, Indonesia, Singapore, Thailand by September 2026, and then globally by 2027. But it raises an important question for you, the user. At what point does enhancing security start to impinge on your choice and the open nature that many Android users really value? It's a significant trade-off with real implications for app ecosystems and developers.
Yeah, a real balancing act. And this tension isn't just about app stores. It's playing out on a global stage with international online safety laws. We're seeing some intense cross-border digital drama, like with the UK's Online Safety Act, the OSA.
Indeed, the OSA has introduced broad age verification requirements for online services accessible in the UK, including mainstream platforms like YouTube and Spotify, and it specifically targets social media for features like direct messages. It also requires sites like 4chan and Kiwi Farms to submit risk assessment reports about their user base if they're accessible in the UK.
And controversially, 4chan and Kiwi Farms have actually filed a federal lawsuit against the British government in a U.S. district court. Is that right?
That's right. They're arguing that the OSA infringes on their constitutional rights as American corporations, stating that Ofcom, the UK regulator, is overreaching its legal authority by attempting to apply British law to companies based in the U.S. They could face fines of up to £18 million if they don't comply. It really highlights the growing tension as different countries try to regulate the global internet and what happens when those regulations clash with another country's legal framework.
Yeah.
It's a complex legal battle that will likely set precedents for global internet governance and the reach of national laws in our interconnected digital world.
That's a wrap on another fantastic Byte-Sized Tech episode. From shiny new gadgets anticipating our every need to the big questions around AI and digital rights, there's certainly never a dull moment in the tech world.
Indeed. These developments really make you think about the balance between innovation, convenience, and our fundamental freedoms online. What stands out to you from today's discussion?
We covered so much today, whether you're excited about your next phone upgrade, wrestling with AI's ethical dilemmas, or just trying to avoid doom scrolling with a virtual bean. Technology continues to reshape our lives in fascinating ways. As AI becomes more integrated into our daily tech, how much personal data are we truly willing to exchange for convenience, and who ultimately decides where that line is drawn? Something to ponder until next time. Thanks for tuning in to Byte-Sized Tech. If you enjoyed the episode, like, comment, share, and subscribe for more fun tech discussions.